Thank you, Spirit.
Hello, hello. We are live on YouTube. I'm just joining in. Uh, okay, let's see. Live on Instagram. Live, live, live. We are live here as well. It's loading, loading, loading. We are live here on Instagram as well. Let me double check. I'm going to check first YouTube that we're able to see ourselves properly. I think it does work. Okie dokie. Yes, we are live here. And quickly, let me check on my own Instagram. Are we able to see each other? Yeah, I think everything does work properly. Okay,
Yay.
so we're going. We'll wait. Let's wait for a minute or so for anyone who's going to join us. But so nice to see you. So nice to see you.
So nice to see you too. I love this. Oh, this is really good that I'm seeing you go live on YouTube and then on Instagram. You got to do a couple of steps.
Yes, you have to copy a code, and unfortunately, I'm not able to have all of the comments on one screen, but it's manageable. If I was able to learn it, anyone can learn it. Yes.
Perfecto. Amazing.
I just want to double check. Are you able to check on Instagram whether we are displayed properly? I think it should
I
work. It says
wonder
we're live.
I wonder if because I'm on my phone, I wonder if I collapse this. Can you still hear
Just so
me?
that we can. Yeah, I can still hear you.
Okay,
Because
great.
it was. Oh
Perfect.
yeah, Natalie has joined. Oh, Natalie, hi. Are you able to tell us? Are you able to hear us and see us well? Let us know. Because this is the downside of StreamYard, because I have to use a separate browser and then the video works delayed, but I think it does work properly. Let us know, Natalie, whether you can hear us and see us properly. Well, I think Rikki just switched off her video, but whether you can see me and hear me, that would be great. Technology,
Interesting. I
technology.
don't know. Something, I just got this weird message on Instagram saying something suspicious automated behavior.
Okay, well,
Interesting.
Natalie's here. Let's see, can I just type? Can you see us? Can you see us? Let's see. Oh, my comment is here. Natalie's joined. Can you see us? I think we're streaming properly. Well, let's talk. And we're
Yes.
assuming it is, yeah, it's definitely live on YouTube. And I truly believe that if it is meant to be live on Instagram, it's going to be live on Instagram.
Yes, yes,
Hello,
yes.
everyone. And
Hey,
hello, Rikki again. Yeah, welcome.
hi.
So happy to have you here.
Likewise. Always a pleasure to be here with you and to be here with everyone. Yeah.
Yes. Well, we did a post, a spontaneous post yesterday, and again, it was a very spontaneous decision to do this live. But do you want to introduce yourself? I know you're one of the, well, you're my friends, but you're also one of the amazing speakers at the How to Be a Psychic
Mm.
Medium virtual retreat. So, yes, share as much or as little that you would like.
Yeah, so once again, before I do, I would like to thank the seen and unseen, the Most High, our ancestors, our spirit guides, our plant and animal totems, Father Sun, Mama Moon, the wind, the ocean, the fire that is light that has lit my incense, the smoke that is coming from it right now. Thank you all for being here with us. Thank you for guiding us together. Thank you for protecting us, and thank you for this wisdom that you are that you bestow upon us. My name is Rikki. My name is Rikki Van Brackle. I am the free woman. I am the butterfly hippie. And my mission currently is to assist Black and BIPOC women, that is, Black, Indigenous women of color, to freedom, to escape the matrix
Hmm.
of the United States of America. Um, I am qualified to be the guide of Escape the Matrix because I have done it myself. I just made my 2-year anniversary of living in the jungle as a free woman and the butterfly hippie. So that is what spirit has called me to do at this moment. Other times before that, I am an energy healer. I use my hands and my voice to assist people in healing themselves. I communicate with animals, the birds, the dogs, the monkeys. I communicate with nature, trees, the wind, the ocean. Um, I'm a lover of delicious food and really good music. I love to dance, and um, I'm filled with gratitude for being here. Yeah, that's what I got.
Yeah, perfect. No, I love it. I actually danced just before coming on this live. It's part of my routine to raise my vibration. There are times where I decide that I want to clean or do like to move the energy, but there's no coincidence that I chose dance just
Yeah,
before our live. And yeah, it just makes me feel so much better to be able
yeah.
to return to my body and connect with my body.
And that is exactly what that is, Martha. When you are dancing, when I am dancing, we are connecting with our bodies. We are present. We are literally, boom, right here, right, right now. And I have in the remembering of that I love to dance. I have received so many messages from spirit while dancing, after dancing. It's like the portal is completely open. The veil is lifted and phew. So, my advice, I know we're a couple of weeks early on how to be a psychic medium. However, a pro tip for me and for you, move your body, put on your favorite music, get out into the sunshine, tapping your feet, sing your favorite song, do something that will get your creative juices flowing. And once you do that, the channel is open and you are off to the races. Yeah, that's a pro tip for me.
I
Ooh.
love it. And lately, I've been channeling messages for my clients as well. Um, Spirit's been asking so many people to drop into their bodies,
Mhm.
uh, to really ground their visions, to anchor their wisdom, and not just float up in the space. And I think it's very accurate that as psychic mediums, light workers, we don't just channel messages, we live them. And I feel them so deeply in my cells and in my breath and in the way I move through the day. And I think we can be very intentional when we, well, invite, I don't want to say invite dance to our day-to-day life
That's
when it
exactly what it
becomes an
is.
integral part.
Yes. Yeah. It's
Oh,
that's
hello.
that is
People are
exactly
joining
what
us
what
live.
what that is. Hey everyone, that is it's inviting in because they must be invited in. All these energies must be invited in. So I invite in pleasure, joy, and wealth every damn
Hmm.
day.
Yeah,
Okay. I invite in joy in my life, peace in my life every day. So it's really like you said, we live this. This is who we are. This is what we do. So we make these conscious decisions to connect with ourselves, to connect to source every day. It's necessary for growth and to free yourself. Hmm. Yeah.
definitely. And I feel like, yeah, I want to stay with the movement.
Hmm.
Well, we all know, hopefully, that our ancestors are with us always, guiding, holding, and reminding us that we're part of something so much bigger. But I feel there is deep healing happening in the feminine line right now, and the grandmothers are speaking through us, and it's so powerful. And when it's done through movement, dance, I feel it's even more potent, more powerful.
Yes, absolutely. I can definitely um, confirm that the matriarchal line, we are rising up, y'all. Okay. If you didn't know, now you know. The matriarch, we are rising up. The last shall be first, and the first shall be last. The meek will inherit the earth, y'all. Okay. Uh, quite frankly, the revolution has already started. The revolution has already started, and the future is female. The grandmothers, the foremothers, we are their wildest dreams. And they have vowed to stand beside us as we move forward in this life because they did not suffer for no reason. Wherever your line comes from, my line comes from, they did not suffer for no reason. And they are here. They are
Mm.
here. I've been called also as I'm you see, there goes a strike of light. They're upgrading us. Like it's like shit is happening. Things are popping off. So
Hmm.
tune in. I've been called to when I dance to wear these beautiful sarongs. May I show you?
Yes.
To like get into my real goddess empress energy.
Hmm.
So for instance, I just recently bought two.
Hello,
This
Maria.
one, right? This one here, it's got like little
Mm.
sequins on it,
Beautiful. Hmm.
right?
I love it.
Thank you. And then this pink one with flowers on it, leaves.
Mm.
And
It's beautiful.
they've been like really calling me to embrace my feminine energy, make it beautiful, make it gorgeous.
Mm.
Um, yeah, while I'm dancing. And that really honors the ancestors. Just think of them like twirling and just being free. That embodiment is necessary to raise the
Hmm.
vibration. Mm,
And I can
yeah.
feel your energy buzzing, and like for me, you're such a frequent, let's call you a frequency queen, because I always feel like lifted after our chats. And I think this is
Oh,
all about. So, yeah, thank you for bringing that beautiful energy.
thank you
I
so
think it's so
much.
important.
Yeah, it is. Thank you. Wow. So, if I can just be transparent with the group, because I know this is a safe space, my spiritual gifts have been on full blast
Mm.
lately. I have been tuned in and turned on. Um, I was able to connect with a person who has not crossed over yet
Hmm.
officially.
Hmm.
He is still alive by means of a ventilator, and he clearly showed me images in my mind's eye that I
Mm.
was able to deliver, ask the family member, does this person like peanuts? He showed me a bag of peanuts and he showed me a huge container of peanut butter. And when I contacted his daughter-in-law and said, "Hey, does he like peanuts?" Quite frankly, I was a little embarrassed to mention peanut butter because I just thought,
Hmm.
what do I know? And I said, "Does he like peanuts?" And she responded, she said, "Well, he sure loves his peanut butter." And
Wow.
I text her back and I said, "Wow, he showed me peanut butter as well, but I felt silly saying that." And then other things he had showed me, and she gave me confirmation: a handball court, basketball court, uh, you know, and the messages he gave me, that he can't actually verbally express. Um, Message that he's tired, and
Mm.
he's ready to go. um, and that he will always be with his family members, and to remember him in these ways: the handball court, the basketball, do these things, free yourself, have fun. Those are his messages. Take your children to the park, play like children. Um, so um, I just wanted to make that declaration that I'm psychic, I'm a medium, my gifts are online,
Mm.
and they come in like a warm wave. They're gentle. And I'm very grateful. Thank you, Spirit, for this gift. Is that how it comes across to you? Like, do they show you? Is that how Spirit communicates to you too, when you're able to tell your talk to people?
Mhm. Well, first of all, I want to acknowledge this is such a beautiful and important story that you shared for anyone who is starting to communicate with the spirit world, or maybe even not, but it's the lesson of trust and complete surrender that whatever you give, like, don't question, don't second guess, just like share it with the family, share it with the people that you're reading for, because not always things are going to make sense for us, but they are going to. I want to say always. 99% chances. I keep hearing always. Always they're going to make sense for the family, and so that's beautiful. And another thing that's so important is that we are able to communicate with the souls of people before they cross over. And I know we frequently say that, like, oh, we're with one foot here and one on the other one, with the other one on the other side, but I also communicated with my mom not only while she was in the hospital and she wasn't conscious, but then throughout her life as well. We had a very, very strong telepathic communication. So I truly believe we can communicate with each other, not only when we are about to cross over, because we are spirit, we are just having that human experience. And absolutely, uh, I also did receive, and I do receive the messages in a form of images. Well, they use various colors, but I can absolutely relate. And something that's also beautiful, hi Sonia, that you mentioned is that um, frequently our loved ones, when they're about to cross over, well, first of all, they want us to remember them the way when they were happy. Hello, Sonia. When they were living their lives to the fullest. And something that popped into my mind is that I remember when my grandmother crossed over. Well, first of all, I had a telephone conversation with her a couple of days before she crossed over. And I really I flew to Poland and I wanted to see her, and she insisted on me not seeing her, and I couldn't understand. I was just like, I was so angry with her. I'm like, I wanted to really see her, and we had later on. I just, of course, realized our final conversation, and she shared so much wisdom.
Mm,
So this was the 3D conversation, but what she also did, she planned her departure, because I flew to San Giovanni di Rotondo to give thanks to Padre Pio for saving my mom. And when I was there, I remember the church bells like ringing. My father basically phoned me that my grandfather crossed over, and a day after I flew there, she basically was found unconscious in the garden, and she was intubated, and she didn't want to see me that way. She really wanted me to remember her as that elegant woman. So that's the other thing that I truly believe that we can plan our departure and we can still leave that plane on our terms. Yes. Hi, Victoria. So nice to see you. Thank you for anyone and everyone who's joining us live. I'm trying
yes,
to keep an eye on all of the comments, but yeah,
yes.
I just wanted to add that.
Wow, that is so gorgeous. Also very reminiscent of um, when my mom passed away. She passed away on the morning that I was due to travel to Arizona to be with her in hospice. And he did not, he did not want me to see her like that in the bed. Um,
Mm,
we have, he told me one of the last times I saw her, that the night before I had seen her. So my mother and I were estranged for exactly 1 year. And the day my mother and I reunited was exactly 1 month to the day that she passed away. We reunited on June 14, and she passed away in hospice, in hospice with my brother sleeping next to her on July 14. And July 14, I was set to leave the jungle of Costa Rica and travel to Arizona to be with her. So, anyway, the day before we reunited, which would have been the 13th of June, he said that night she had had a dream. He said, in the dream, I had come to her and said to her, Ma, the time is now. The time is now.
mm,
And we hadn't been speaking. She didn't know that I was in New York. So I pulled up on her. I did a
mm,
swoop in, and I came to New York on the 14th to see her. And she says, Rikki, it's incredible. You came to me last night in my dream, and now you're here in front of me. And I says, yeah, Ma, that is how energy works. And
mm,
she was completely, and me, completely blown away that we had had this connection in the ethers. Um, and then subsequently, her passing away exactly 1 month later, after we had said our I love yous and
mm,
made things right. Um, yeah.
mm, mm. That's beautiful. What I also want to say that for anyone who feels maybe guilty that, and if you think that you didn't manage to say goodbye, our loved ones hear us. So if you said goodbye in your thoughts, they heard you. And also, it is still possible to make amends, and it is still possible to tell them that you love them because they haven't left you. They've changed their form. They aren't here anymore in a physical form, but the energy never dies, it changes its form, so you can still rekindle a relationship if you haven't been in touch with your relatives, or maybe your relationship with a particular caregiver, for instance, has not been the best one.
Mhm.
Well, you do have a choice, and if it's something you would like, spirit will meet you halfway, and you can still have that beautiful relationship with your loved ones despite of them
Yes.
being on the other side.
Yes, that is very true. My mother and I actually, we did a ritual last night. She assisted me. She guided me through a ritual of releasing exactly guilt and shame around her death, not being there, not speaking to her for a whole year. Um, all these things that I had in storing in my body, she assisted me last night in releasing. Um,
Mm, beautiful. Victoria
so,
saying, sorry, I'll just read. I tell my
yes.
mom every day, either in my heart, head, or out loud. Yes, so she also speaks. Victoria's mom's on the other side, so she speaks to her as well.
Mhm,
Beautiful. Thank you
mhm.
for sharing.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It was really interesting to me to be able to have this conversation with my friend's father-in-law, who is like straddling dimensions at this time. And he also vividly showed me his wife, who is on the other side, who
Hmm.
passed 30 years ago, right? How she is on one side of the hospital bed holding his hand, and how everyone else is on the other side holding his hands.
Mm,
And her name is Angela, and Angela is told me to deliver the message that, you know, it's safe. It is safe to let go on this earthly side. She's got
mm-hmm,
him on that other side.
mm,
And also to share that, you know, the family, they're doing a beautiful service to him in ushering him through on this side by being there, by playing music that he loves, you know,
mm,
being there for him. Um, however, however, he's ready to go. He's ready to go, and he will be okay, and everyone on this side will be okay. It will hurt. However, this is an opportunity for growth. This is a new opportunity for growth, for freedom.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And something that has popped into my mind is that frequently when someone's about to cross over, they sometimes wait before they transition for us because they're like preparing us and they want, well, they're just waiting for us to tell them, like, you can go, almost as if they
Yes.
are checking, will you be okay without me? Because I'm
Yes,
ready.
Martha. Yes. That is exactly, the exact vibes. 100%.
If anyone's got any question for Ricky or I, or you would like to comment, please do so. We are just having that spontaneous conversation. It's always spirit-led. We never know what we're going to talk about.
Yes.
Okay. Hi, ladies. My mom passed on the 20th March. I believe she recognized me in her final moments, even though she didn't recognize me for the previous 2 years, and she had
Mm.
advanced Alzheimer's and dementia. Ooh, I truly believe you, and I experienced the same. My mom was towards her end of life. She was in a home care, and she was on a wheelchair, and she needed her head to be supported, and she was
Oof.
not very conscious and aware. I re I would phone her regularly on Skype, and then
Mm.
I remember that one day, so maybe it was a couple of days before she ended up in the hospital, and then she crossed over where she looked me in my eyes, and that made me so emotional and makes me
Mm.
cry. And she did
Yes.
recognize me, and it
Mhm.
was that last goodbye. Well, m maybe not in 3D, but like, so I truly believed that your mom recognized you because the souls, despite of those the any physical illnesses while being here, are able to like return and say goodbye uh, to us. So yes. Hmm. Oh,
Yes.
thank you, Victoria.
Yes. It's very true. We all are connected on the soul level. On the soul level. May I clear the energy a little bit?
Of course.
Clearing this fucking stagnant energy. We send you back to Mama Earth. Thank you for these messages, y'all. These three majestic instruments came to me today. I asked Spirit to
Mm,
point me in the right direction of instruments as I am hosting retreats and um, calling in different energies and using certain instruments. So today at the farmers market, as soon as I walked in, there was a Bribri man. Bribri is one of the indigenous tribes here in Costa Rica. that had a table full of these maracas.
Mm.
And I stopped and I looked, and he told me that it was okay to touch them. So I picked one up and I shook it, and I heard
Mhm.
the thing, and I said, I'll be right back. I'll be back. So I went, I had to go buy my vegetables first. And
Mhm.
then on the way out, I stopped at his table. I'm looking at all these different maracas. Marta, instantly I see this symbol. Y'all, you see what this
Mhm.
is? This is the sun. So I
Mhm.
picked this one up. And then he begins to show me, because this is all handmade. He shows me Diwo. That is the Bree language for sun. He goes, Diwo. I said, oh, okay, Diwo. And then he turns it over. Here's the moon. And
Mm.
he goes, Siwo. That's moon in Bree. I gasped. I gasped and showed him my arms. I have the sun and the moon tattooed on my forearms. Martha, when I tell you, I cradled this maraca
Mhm.
in my hand and put it to my chest. A wave, a warm wave of emotion, like we had been reunited
Mm.
across timelines. Then I show him my arms. I said, look, look. He goes, see, like he already knew. Then I'm looking again on the table, and he had other ones that had different animals etched into it. And then I see this toucan.
Oh.
And literally, y'all, 2 days ago, Martha sent me a voice note saying, toucans, do toucans mean anything to you? 2 days before she sent me that message, or last week, I saw two toucans up in the tree and got it on video and sent it to her and said, the toucans, yes. And then today, I find this maraca with a toucan on it. And then on the other side is a butterfly. I am the butterfly
Mm.
hippie. Then
Mhm.
the last one he shows me, this is a colibri, which is a hummingbird. The hummingbirds are all around here, y'all. One just like fluttered over my face when I was in the hammock. And this is the logo for my nonprofit, the Free Woman Project, and a butterfly. So the universe is always, always talking with you. I feel like I am reunited with my sacred instruments that I have carried with me through timelines. I am so very grateful.
Mhm. I love it. I'm going to read some of the comments, but something that popped into my mind is that I know when I come and visit you, I cannot come with a hand luggage. I will be reunited with so many beautiful things there.
Yes,
Uh,
yes, you will.
yes, so Kathy is saying, do I remember your name co correctly? I can't, Gilroy, is it Kathy? Love butterflies and hummingbirds. Oh, hello, Frank, for joining us. And then she also said, never easy. The hardest loss I thought I would be relieved when she passed, as she was 10 years living with the disease,
Mm,
but I just feel a massive loss. Yeah, I'm
mm,
so sorry. And remember, you can speak with her, but this doesn't, like, we're still humans, and it's, well, okay to still feel the sadness. We're entitled to grief, and don't, well, be kind towards yourself, because well, I feel like it takes time with grief, and we never fully stop grieving. We never fully stop missing our loved ones, but we learn how to live with those, what I call them, wounds on our heart space.
yes,
And with
yes,
the
yes, 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 yes.
time, your mom or our loved ones, once they cross over, they recalibrate their energy, and they learn how to communicate, and things get like easier.
Yes, yes, they
Victoria's
do.
also saying butterflies. I feel my mom around me. Okay, yeah, and this is beautiful. So yes, our loved ones do send us signs and symbols that they're
Yes, they
around
do.
us.
Signs and
Well,
symbols.
definitely.
If I could just give some advice to who was that who says that they suffered the loss that is still with them?
Coffee, I think. I can't really check your, from what I remember. But
Coffee.
yes,
Yes,
I think coffee.
coffee. Okay, if I can give you some advice, when you are feeling these emotions of grief and sadness, and it feels like a brick inside your chest or your tummy or on your shoulders, just go into tapping, just like how I'm doing right now, and breathing. Let's try it together, right? Because I can feel this stuck and stagnant energy, coffee. So if we just tap on our
And she's
chest,
saying, yes, we learn to live with the loss. Robins remind me of past loved ones.
robins.
Yes, the birds.
And guess
Yeah.
and guess what? Guess what my mother's name was? Robin.
Mm.
Come through.
I'm a double message. Beautiful. I can't move with that hand.
Yes. So thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Mom. I love you. So, yeah, so in times of feeling grief or stuck or stagnant energy, just do some tapping. Breathe in through your nose, exhale through your mouth, release the grief. Just see it flowing out back into Mama Earth. You breathe in and say, even though I feel this grief, I deeply love and honor myself. Even though I feel this grief of losing my loved one, I deeply love and honor myself. I am in my body. I am present. And even though I feel this grief, I allow it to move through my body and I release it back to Mama Earth with love for myself and my loved ones. Yeah. So just speak out loud and how you're willing to release the grief and acknowledging that you feel it and that you would like to release it. And ask spirit, mom or dad, whoever you're speaking to, can you please help me release this grief? Please help me release this grief so I can breathe freely and move freely. It doesn't mean that I love you any less. It means that I am willing to release these blockages because I am worthy of being free. And so are you. And I deeply love and respect myself. Yeah, y'all. Move it through the body. And you'll feel some tinglings. You might feel emotions coming up, and that's okay. Emotions come up to be released. However, just know that you are entitled of feeling these emotions and releasing them for your freedom and for the freedom of your loved one on the other side because they want us to be free. They do not want us to be stuck in sadness and depression. They would like to see us flourish and shine. Yeah, you are worthy of that.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. And Kafi's saying that really helped. Thank you. And there's
Mhm.
a purple heart for you.
Yes, come through. Love y'all.
Thank you. That's so beautiful. And it's so
Mhm.
important to remember that we can release the emotions, but also to not be hard on ourselves. And even whoever is watching it, if you're a light worker or a medium, you're still going to experience human emotions. And grief comes in circles and in unexpected waves. So
Yes, yes,
I communicate with my mom on daily basis. She's part of my life and I love her.
yeah,
But still sharing those memories about her departure and crossing over, it still
yes,
brings that loss and grief. So I want you to know that it's normal, but you can still
yes,
choose to keep releasing it over
yes,
again and
yes,
choosing something more positive.
yes,
Kathy is asking something. Victoria is sending lots of red hearts. Kathy,
yes.
any idea why am I hearing my heartbeat pulsing loudly in my left ear?
Yes. Yes, 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 yes. That is your body telling you that you're alive, my G. You are alive. You're a living, breathing being. You are spiritual, and your heart is asking you to connect, to be acknowledged, and to be reignited, reignited in the way of releasing this pain and this trauma. Your heart, your blood, your cells are reacting to you tapping, for all of us tapping together, because this was not just me doing it, this was a collective effort. So when we are doing this together, we're actually making shit happen. Okay, so shit is happening in your body. You
Mm-hmm.
are actively releasing these negative feelings, and you're making space for uh, new beginnings, love. Okay, this is called self care, what we just did. So that is your heart saying, keep going. Even if you do it
Mm-hmm.
for 60 seconds once a day, and then increase it. Your heart, your body is communicating with you and saying, wow, keep going. This is amazing.
Mm,
Totally. So mhm, that's what's happening.
yeah.
Yay.
Kathy, so sorry for your loss to Marta. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you.
Mhm. Yeah.
Mm.
Cool. I'd like to pull some cards.
Yes, I've been hearing when are we going to pull some cards? What about
Ah,
cards? Yes, yes, yes.
what about cards? I'm going to use
Yes,
this
yes.
Rainbow Heart tarot deck
Mm.
and just see what happens. I'm experimenting more with tarot, and oracle, but more so
Yeah,
tarot. Um and
I
just
love it.
seeing what comes across. Clear and cleanse these cards of any and all negative energy, past, present, future. Thank you, Spirit, for being here and delivering, giving me messages to deliver to the collective. Please use me as a divine channel, clear, golden light coated with love. Okay, King of Pentacles at the bottom, y'all. That's Big Daddy energy. The moon at the bottom, we have secrets revealed, right? So I kind of feel like, Martha, every time you and I get together and we start spilling this spiritual tea, that we're giving people a little view behind the veil of what's going on. So Mama Moon is present, saying here that you also don't need Martha and I to connect to the divine. It is all here at your fingertips. We are
Mm.
here. We are here. This is what they are saying from the other side. We're literally right there. So communicate with us. We wish to make contact. Um, yeah. Then we have the hangman here. This is a period of awakening, and the veil is very thin, y'all. You see this, like this hangman is receiving this infinite wisdom from source, from the butterflies, from the trees, from the leaves. So spirit is really asking you to tap in, set the intention of who you would like to connect with, for the highest good. Come in light and love, lead with love, because they're there. They're waiting to make contact. Thank you, Spirit. The sun, oh my goddess. Yo,
Mm.
we were the sun. The sun is very present. That is divine masculine energy. that is happiness, that is putting things into action. How we just did a pattern disruptor with the tapping. Father Son is asking y'all to do more of that. Go out in nature. Even if it's cold where you are, go outside for 5 minutes. Connect with the elements. He's waiting to bestow his love and wisdom upon you.
Kathy says she's a Leo.
Come through! Obviously, the sun, big Leo energy. Big Leo energy. The judgment card at the bottom of the deck. It's really time to call judgment on ourselves, right? In realizing old programming, being willing to let go of old programming and to disrupt patterns, right? To bring in clarity. That is calling judgment. So, how we just tapped, that is calling judgment on your old patterns, old ways of thinking that, hey, I can't connect to my family on the other side. Um, I have to look for something or someone outside of that. But yet, when the power is within you, all the time. So spirit is asking you to call judgment on yourselves, be willing to release old patterns, old ways of thinking so that you can actually tap in. Yeah, they're waiting. Spirit, do you have any other messages for us with this deck? Oh, y'all, this just popped out. You know what popped out? The hangman popped out again.
Again.
Y'all, they want you to tap in. Y'all, tap in. You see this? You see, like they're waiting. They are infusing y'all with this sacred energy. Wow.
I love
The
it.
butter,
Kathy is
the butter.
saying something for
Mhm.
you. I've done all that in the past 5 years, a long journey over the past 8 years.
Yeah. Yeah, it's constant work, coffee. It is constant work. This is daily. Like Martha said, every day she does something to connect. Every day she's talking to her mom. Every day I'm talking to my mom and my every day I'm dancing. Every day I'm doing something to connect with my higher self. It's not just like a set it and forget it type of thing.
Hmm.
In connecting with yourself, connecting with your guides, connecting with your body, it's an everyday process. Yeah, every day, multiple times a day.
Yeah.
Anything else? Anything else, Spirit? Seven of Wands at the bottom. Yeah, this is really a time of rebirth. Like I said, going back to being willing to surrender all of your old programming so that you can be reborn and connected to the divine. Spirit's really asking you to release what does not serve you, burn it up in the fire so that you can tap in and really shine and rise. Yeah,
Mm,
yeah.
beautiful.
Thank you. That's
Thank
what I got
you.
for right now.
I'll shuffle some cards. Why not?
Great.
I want to shuffle. Well, you know that I've got injury to my hand, so I can still, I'm recovering, I'm healing, and
Yes.
I can still shuffle only with one hand. So I've tried to do it the other way around, like it doesn't work.
We're
It
sending some
doesn't work.
Reiki at rapid speed to your arm right
Yeah,
now, girl.
yeah. No, I'm like so happy. I had my physio review and I'm at 95% of my range of motion and I was only at 15 like in February and now I
Yes.
moved on to like small weights and like I'm still in pain but like oh yes, I am healing. Thank you.
Yes.
Happy saying fab thank you. Ooh, okay, let me see. I've got some astroturf that I want to use for this conversation. Okay, we've got cards. Oh, look, I have to show you the first card that jump out. The Hanged Man.
Oh my goddess. Yo, I'm telling you. Yeah, it's time. Tap in, y'all. Tap in.
Okay. Some of the cards will not be in the traditional tarot deck, but definitely, well, I'm well. We have the Hermit reverse, which really tells me that we've taken. Kathy is saying, "Ouch! Sorry to hear it. Wishing you a speedy recovery, Marta." Oh, thank you. Yeah, I am recovering, but it's going to take many months. But yeah, thank you so much. Yes, yeah. I have to be patient with myself. Okay. Oh, I can't really hear you. You are frozen. Let's see whether you'll be back. Uh, I'm going to channel that. Oh, Ricky's just connecting with another. Okay, I'll add you here. Let's see. So I will remove this Ricky and add this Ricky. Hello, hello. Can you hear us?
I can hear you. I don't know why my
Perfect.
mic. I don't know. This
Okay,
is not.
it works perfectly. So the card that I've got here is Hermit, but we've got the Hermit reversed, which tells me you spent winter in solitude, working on
Mm.
yourself. Now in spring, you're being invited to get out to people. You're really invited to socialize more because you're going to step into your abundance. You're going to feel so much better while connecting with like-minded individuals. And it feels to me that so many of you, the word lazy keeps coming. Like you got used to like being on your own and maybe meeting new people feels a little bit out of your comfort zone. And of course, life is about balance, but you are encouraged to say yes to new opportunities to socialize, to engage with people, to raise your vibration, and absolutely to be patient with yourself, like Hangman, to be patient, to trust in the divine timing, but at the same time to not wait for the things to get resolved, the ones that you really want to be resolved, to surrender them to God of your own understanding, and enjoy living, enjoy your life. You are
Mhm.
really encouraged. We have the Empress to step into your power, to step into your divine feminine. That doesn't matter whether you're a male or female, but to really go with the flow, to enjoy life. This is what I keep hearing. So those are the messages.
Yes, yes, yes. Remember earlier we were talking about Empress energy, that the divine feminine is rising up. Um, you know, that is the truth. And like you said, whether you are male or female, it's time to tap in because they have messages to deliver to you. And being in a
Absolutely.
balanced divine energy, divine feminine energy, you will be able to receive the messages. Um,
Hmm. And you know what? I think astrologically, I need to check, but I think we've got Venus in conjunct with Neptune right now. I'm not sure whether it's exactly happening right now, but I think so. But basically, Venus is the planet of love, beauty, and harmony. So, like for me, it's the representation of the Empress. And then, like, I truly believe that right now, Venus is joining Neptune, and Neptune is the planet of dreams, intuition, and spirituality. And I feel this is a very powerful alignment right now over this weekend for energies. Well, for you, if you want to create, but also tap into your mystical, romantic, and heart expanding energy. So there's no coincidence that we're talking about like Empress energy in general. You are really called into unlock your creativity, but also embody your divine feminine frequency.
yes. And the number three, the number
Mm.
three, the
Oh yeah,
Empress
3rd of
card.
May.
And today's
Yeah, 3rd of May. I've just looked at the calendar. It's 3rd of May.
today is the 3rd of May.
Hi, Lise. Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm talking about? So like, so here's the deal. Do you? Because you're seasoned. You are a seasoned professional in being connected, a psychic, a medium. My gifts are like really just coming online right now, and when I get confirmation, like it shocks me.
It really does. When you receive information and you get confirmation, or do you get shocked? How do you feel?
Always, I always get shocked because I truly believe in this high intelligence, and spirit surprises me the way that they're able to connect the dots, the way they're going to pass the information through me. So like my human self is like, wow, how did they do it? Like, how is it? So yes, I get like very uh, well amazed and excited, not because I was right, but how did they know? How did they do it? Yes. Yeah, and
Wow.
it's the beauty of it because we are to enjoy that process, and the more we tap into the joy and we allow the magic to happen, the clearer our messages are getting as
Mm.
well.
Mm. Yes.
So I love it.
Yes. And also, you said clearer messages. Specifically, I ask Spirit, please, when you give me these messages, please make them clear as a bell. I always say
Mm,
that. Please make these messages clear as a bell for me to receive. Make it obvious that this is a sign. Make them clear as a bell, and then I'll ring a bell or I'll hear a bell. Make it clear as a bell. Okay. And I will do my best to receive these messages and to
mm,
deliver these messages with love and integrity. So you can co-create with spirit is what I'm saying. Talk to spirit like you would your best homegirl or, your man, whatever. Talk to spirit like you would you're talking to your higher self, and spirit will understand and co-create with you and make sure that you receive these messages when you are in alignment. Yeah.
mm. I love it. And they get very creative in the ways they're going to deliver those messages. And it's the beauty. That's why if you're watching it, whether live or on a replay, and you have not been asking for signs and symbols, uh, be creative and
Yeah.
ask, like, have some fun with that.
Yeah. Tell him, hey, spirit, can you show me the number 333 in the next 24 hours if
Hmm.
I'm on the right path? Or, hey, spirit, can you play Where My Dog's At on the radio if I'm on the right track? You like you said, be creative, play, have fun with it. Do not take yourself so seriously. Um, and have fun co-creating with spirit, and when you do, come back to us and let us know the magic that you have uncovered.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and this is so important because by you tapping into joy and
Mm.
magic, you are not undermining I keep hearing the gravity of the situation and the fact that your loved ones are on the other side. But what we are mentioning here is that our loved ones have not left us, they've just changed form, and they want to have fun, and they want to see you thriving, and they want to see you having fun. So that's why I think it's so important. Kathy saying, okay, thanks, never thought of being so specific. Oh yeah, you can be very specific
Mhm.
and ask them, and they're going to deliver it. For some signs you have to wait a little bit longer. Some
Mhm.
come very quickly.
Yes, 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 yeah. However, be specific, make it fun, and just wait for the magic to unfold, y'all. And remember, consistency. Consistency is key. This is not just a set it and forget it. You say one prayer or you ask one time. Make Spirit is asking you to really make this a self-care practice in tapping into source, and source is God, your ancestors, the most high, animals, whatever you want to call it. Self-care and tapping into source is an everyday practice. Consistency. Yeah.
So important.
Yes.
So important. Okay, I think we can. Well, I don't want to go, but I think we should wrap it up.
Yay.
To save some of your beautiful energy for when you're back as part of the retreat. And I'm going to
Yeah.
repeat again, and I'm going to put a link in the bio. If you haven't enrolled already, uh, do so and share it with your friends and family, because it's such a beautiful, well, virtual retreat. The name is How to Be a Psychic Medium. I chose that name because I didn't want to overcomplicate things. And when my spirit guides had that idea of me creating that retreat, I had a minute of like panic, and my ego tried to give me all self-sabotaging, self-limiting beliefs where I shouldn't be doing it. So I came up with a title quickly. Then I started inviting heart-led speakers, and I just went with a flow. But that's why I know that energetically it is such a beautiful space, and we're going to learn from each other, and you can always, well, see what you're being drawn to in terms of what modality, and trust your intuition and use that space because it's completely free. There's an option to upgrade. I've created that VIP bundle for anyone who wants to integrate the wisdom and knowledge a week after with me, and then I've added some meditations that can support you. But overall, like, just go to tinyurl.com/how to be a psychic medium and check it. Check it. Liz, yeah, excited for the weekend of collaboration. Coffee, thanks, ladies. Lovely to have come across you this evening. I must look it up, definitely. And Rikki is one of the speakers. And as you know, that I wear many hats, and I host this retreat. I carry all the interviews. I'm also admin, and I'll be testing in the coming weeks. And I'm learning about technology. And so
Yes.
some of the interviews are pre-recorded because we had to coordinate calendars, but there will be lots of them that are live as well. So definitely do come, support your speakers, support me,
Yes.
support Rikki, support, and then like that, it gives you an opportunity to meet other like-minded people and even be in the energy that's supportive. And let's raise that collective energy and
Yes.
yes, and spread love. And that's what I want to say.
Yes, 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 yes. Also, I have coming up on May 11th for it's called Escape the Matrix Portal, for designed for Black and BIPOC women who desire to escape the oppression of the United States of America with strategy and soul. I am hosting a free portal opening to the Matrix on May 11th. If you are interested in participating, you must register. You can comment freedom or go on my Instagram page and comment freedom under one of my videos, and I will gladly send you the link. Or if you are not Black or a BIPOC woman, a woman who identifies as a woman of color, can you still attend? Absolutely. Allies are welcome. Silent allies are welcome. And if you know of a Black woman or woman of color who might be interested in this portal opening, please send them my way. Yeah. Um,
Yeah. Thank you, Rikki, for
thank you.
sharing. This is such a beautiful offering, and definitely check it. And yes, if you're willing to, you like to give more details, I'm going to add a comment or include an information in the post as well. But we are going to discuss it offline. Thank
Yes.
you, Rikki, again, and thank you to everyone who's been watching us live, but also to those who are going to watch us on a replay. I'm sending lots of love to everyone, and thank you so much. Okay.
Love y'all.
Goodbye, everyone. Bye
Bye.
bye. Bye bye. Ending.